It's Figure 4 TV's first ever women's match. It's Aurora Flame from mainland Europe versus Manchester's very own Lana Austin.
Thank you very much, MC Cryptid. We're here in the Dunstable Leisure Centre for what promises to be a very special match indeed. Killer, we got ourselves a ladies' match.
We certainly do. Now, these ladies cannot be taken lightly. These two are very hard-hitting, very well known around the country, and I would not like to be in that ring as a referee, let alone as a commentator just on the side of us right here, right now.
Here we see Aurora Flame, a lady that I'm not too familiar with, unfortunately. It's always a sad time when I'm unfamiliar with these ladies. But look at the attitude on this girl. She's not looking like she's enjoying the youth of Dunstable.
I absolutely agree with her. I don't really enjoy the youth of Dunstable either. But Aurora Flame, well known around Europe, around the world. Very, very well known is the name of Aurora Flame. And of course, I mean, tell me now that kid just chucked that foam finger at Aurora Flame. If she did that outside of the leisure centre where there's no cameras, no parents, she would have punched that kid. I'm
pretty sure she'd have clawed his eyeballs out. But, I mean, this is the thing, Dunstable, it's not a place to be taken lightly. You know, this is hostile territory for anybody that doesn't want to show these locals some respect. And we await her opponent. Thank you very much, Mr. Quinlan. Of course, Lana Austin, also known up and down the country in local wrestling scenes.
Love the music.
How's a bit of Venga Boys for you? And look at this. See that this clearly shows the difference between the two ladies. She's not getting harassed at all by these kids. They seem to be enjoying the Venga bus.
When the Venga bus has pulled up, you know you're going to have a great time. And the kids of Dunstable absolutely know this. And of course, Lana comes out full of energy. Full of smiles, should I say, giving high fives to every kid going around. Absolutely fantastic. And that's the reason why people will absolutely love her.
It'll be interesting to see how this match unfolds. Well, because we've seen our fair share of ladies' matches here at TAW in Dunstable as well as around the country. It's definitely one on paper that could be an absolute barn stomper.
It certainly could. I'm actually looking forward to this one. It's going to be good. I'm going to enjoy this hard-hitting stuff. This is the first time that we've actually seen Aurora Flame and Lana Austin. So
first time out for both ladies. I'm looking forward to this. And of course, one of my favourite ladies' matches in TAW of all time took place in this very arena when we saw Addie Starr take on Nightshade for the Women's Championship. That was quite a match. And Aurora Flame getting absolutely no respect from the crowd whatsoever. Lana Austin, however, seems to have the crowd behind her already.
I think the crowd's just being biased towards Lana Austin for no apparent reason, bar she had the Venga Boys as theme music.
And the bell is for the mark the opening of this contest. Neither woman rushing to lock up here.
No, I just feel they're just going to feel out the crowd a little bit. They're in no rush. As you said, and they're just going to sort of see the reaction to the crowd. Of course, Lana Austin kind of wants to get the crowd behind her. Obviously, with the Venga bus behind her as well, you kind of want to go all out when it comes to Aurora Flame, who's, like I say, well known around Europe. So, you know, it's going to be a tough contest for Lana at the moment, or throughout this match.
Nice go behind lock up there. Let's say real feeling out process here. I know if I was in the ring with any of these women, I definitely want to go through a bit of a feeling out process too.
Well, of course, when you have somebody who this is the first time these two women have met in TAW, they're not going to kind of know much about them without each other. So they're going to have that sort of feeling out process without going sort of hard hitting like you might see in other matches with people who know each other, who will go all out guns blazing because they know each other. Whereas at this point, these two don't really know each other. They're going to have this feeling out process.
There's some nice arm work from both ladies here. Lana kipping up out of one arm bar and Aurora turning it back on. And look at that wrenching on the arm. It's a good way to pop out your shoulder.
Of course, Aurora Flame has that sort of... Oh, well, hello.
Hello.
Aurora Flame has that sort of knee strap on. There's probably some old injury that she has. Now, I'm wondering if Lana has seen that and might work on the knee and the sort of near.
Sorry to interrupt you, Killer. That was a stiff forearm there by Aurora Flame. But look at that. Lana Austin turning that round into a head scissors takeover. And back to that arm. Side Russian leg sweep.
And that's got to be kind of frustrating. Oh! Massive kick to the face there.
Well, I think Lana's intentions were just made perfectly clear from that kick.
Just getting
out of nowhere.
Out of nowhere, and I think Aurora Flame has just woken up somewhat. She's realised what kind of match she is into, so it's going to be interesting to see what Aurora Flame, how she picks herself up after that one.
Now, I can't say I know too much about Aurora Flame, but I'm pretty sure
the flame went out.
Well, I was going to say, if you mess with fire, if you play with fire, you're going to get burnt. And after that kick, Lana better watch out because she may end up getting herself slightly burnt now.
I don't think Aurora Flame kind of like that kick to the face, so she's dragged Lana out, and of course
she seems to be mildly pissed off.
Yeah, I mean, we had that feeling out process, let's say the chain wrestling as it's well known, the chain moves, the arm bars, the headlocks, all that. And now I think Aurora Flame's just kind of gone, you know what, screw this, let's have a brawl, let's have a proper fight. And she's smacking Lana with his massive forearms and the kicks, and she's just going to chuck her into the ring and see what happens now.
I mean, it's also a reaction process. I mean, if you're gonna chain wrestle your opponent, if you're gonna play a really technical mat-based kind of tactic, that's likely what you're gonna be kind of given in return. But if you just turn and kick someone in the head like that, that pretty much opens up all sorts of areas in matches. I mean, that's clearly shown Aurora Flame that she's here to have a fight, not to have a technical wrestling match. And as you say, that's where we saw it escalate there. But we see a jackknife cover here. Moderately slow count there from referee Christian.
Certainly is. It seems like Aurora Flame, after that kick to the face, has kind of picked up the pace, the heavy moves, that massive clothesline there, just knocked Lana out. And I'm surprised the ref hasn't sort of make sure that these girls are all right. I mean, with that kick to Aurora Flame happened earlier, there was no ref going, making sure she was all right. And of course, that clothesline there, I think, just knocked Lana's head straight off her block. Knocked her block off. Of course, she's choking their life now. So it's a strange tactic. Well, I wouldn't say it's a strange tactic, but it's a very tactical move that what Aurora Flame is doing at the moment. She's like just trying to break her down. I can see what she's doing. She's not getting frustrated by the crowd. She's kind of ignoring the crowd and just going straight at Lana.
And cover here, just the two though for Aurora Flame. Well, as you say, ultimately there's two ways to enter a wrestling match. You can either be in there for yourself, or you can be there to entertain the crowd. I'm pretty sure we know which way round these girls are at the moment.
Yeah, Lana on the floor and Aurora smacking the living hell out of her. Quite right too. Trying to get a quick win there from Alana. Massive hits, I think, from Aurora Flame at the moment. She's not messing around.
She's bringing the big guns ultimately. Now, I haven't wanted to bring this up so early in the match. I wanted to let the girls have a bit of a feeling out process first. But Kai, I'm not sure if you remember back to Series 2 of British Boot Camp. Just think back there. Now, do you remember a certain Lana Austin appearing on that very show?
I do. Yes.
Do you?
Yes.
You sure?
Yes. No, I don't.
No. Well, she was in one of the very early heats. On British Boot Camp, and she was quite unceremoniously dumped out of the competition, saying that they didn't feel she had the heart. Now, I mean, Lana Austin's a wrestler that I'd never heard of up until that point, but got to give her the credit. Ever since that show, she's on almost every card, it seems, in every promotion. She's up and down the country, kind of cutting her teeth in the ring. And I won't lie, I'm finding this a very interesting experience to see how she's come on since then.
Well, like you said, I think she has a point to prove, and to the TNA company, the production of TNA. She's just been dumbed down. She's going, well, hang on a minute, I'm going to go up and down the country. I'm going to prove the best. And of course, there's no other better people than Aurora Flame right now. She's well known around Europe. She's been up and down sort of the country. She's faced absolutely everybody, if you like, you name them. She's probably faced them. bar like, you know, Stone Cold Steve Austin, Triple H, because they're men. But you know what, she's obviously been there, she's done that, so great test for Lana. Now she's coming back with a couple of massive clotheslines.
And of course, to completely misquote a certain Nature Boy, to be the woman, you've got to beat the woman. And that's ultimately, nice monkey flip there, that's ultimately what Lana Austin's looking to do right now.
Kind of get the momentum with the crowd behind her as well, and going straight out Aurora Flame. Massive bulldog.
Running bulldog there.
Go on, get the pin. 1, 2, 3.
Was that
was a 3.
That was controversy here in Dunstable. Christian is
Definite
calling
3.
for. Christian's calling for a 2 count, I think.
No. Christian, you're a pleb. That's a 3 count.
I think that was just 2. I think it was 2 and 9/10.
Oh.
Vicious kick.
I tell you what, if that was a stiletto,
I thought that was it.
No, that was definitely it. I want a video replay of that at some point. I don't know if our production crew can get that sorted to us.
We'll get our runners on that right now. We want to see that at the end, guys. Let's see if we can get that replay there.
But I mean, that kick from Aurora Flame, if she was wearing a stiletto, we would be having a murder case right now.
That's it. I mean, I can't say I approve of shots to the face in women's matches. I mean, you know, if God gives you a portrait, you don't want to go and scribble all over it. You want to keep that a very pretty picture.
Going for a DDT then. However, Aurora Flame's got it. Oh,
stunner! Is that all she wrote?
I think it could be 1, 2, 3.
There you go.
That's definite 3.
That was a definite 3 count. Christian confirming that. What a match there between both women. I mean, we thought we kind of had it all pegged down, but when the women came out, and like you said, it soon transformed after that swift kick to the face from Lana Austin. And like you say, you play with fire, you get burnt.
And of course, there is been controversy as well, as we certainly thought that Lana Austin got the 3 count. Of course, Christian, the ref, I'll be having a few words with him backstage, going, hang on a minute, you need to go back to school and count. However, Lana Austin's kind of done what she does and got the win.
Let's see some replays here. This is that beautiful head scissors there from Lana Austin. What a move.
But look at
throwing
that impact.
Aurora Flame right over.
And here's how she finished.
Dodged the power move from Lana Austin. Hit that stunner. And that was lights out for Lana.
Oh, you could just see her face roll.
Her eyes rolled into the back of her head. She was out like a light. Oh, what a matchup, Kai. I mean, that certainly rivals some of the best ladies matches we've seen here in Dunstable. For f4tv, I've been the mastermind Ollie Spring.
Of course, the Killer Guy brand.